we're very excited to have been approached by Hyundai to talk about the PSU Capstone program and bringing that program to Washington County Chamber and allowing our businesses an opportunity to take advantage of those resources. Hyundai, I'm going to turn it over to you, let you introduce yourself, and ready to go.
Of course. Good morning, everybody. My name is Hande Büyükshahin, and I am the Director of Senior Capstone Program in Portland State University School of Business. So this is our first presentation, and I am hoping that I will answer all your questions at the end of the presentation, or you can stop me anytime. Let's start. So this is a BA 495 Senior Capstone course. So this is the very last course for the senior students to take before they graduate. So they are senior business majors, and that means there are different students from different backgrounds. So it can be a marketing student, it can be a finance student, supply chain student, but they all have to take this course to graduate. And it's a big course. It is 6 credits. It's usually it is 3 to 4, if you know, if you remember from college. So this is very important. The purpose of this is for the students with different business majors to work together and apply their academic business coursework for the real projects and work with the real companies. So my position is to match the students with the companies. So again, this is to serve and find companies and then graduate from their last course. And I will explain more. So this is the main thing, of course, in this course is they offer valuable business support for the clients. And of course, they work as a consultant. So they are going to be your consultants to solve your business problems. So usually how it works is if your project is selected, you will receive 10 to 12 students. So it is going to be a lot of students. And then I will explain you later in this presentation how they work for you. Let's move on. I touched base before how many disciplines of the students coming from. It can be accounting, finance, and of course, marketing, advertising, supply chain, human resources. And again, this is all combination of all these majors. And then we also offer these 6 certificates. They may be from the certificates also. It may be the athletic and outdoor industry, and they are getting a certificate to work at Nike, or if they are in international business or social innovation. And then we have a real estate certificate program also. So they can be from any of these, but again, it has to be a senior. So when I say senior, our students are not the youngest. So the average age could be 25 to 28. So you are not ending up with a recent, 20 to 19, 20, 21 students, age students. Our students have either they already work for somebody else or they have full-time positions. They just want to go back to school and getting their degrees, and they want to find different position, of course. So here are some example capstone projects. I want to start with the marketing plan. That's of course the most, demanded one. Everybody needs marketing help. So you have the marketing major students with the faculty, of course, and then advertising help, financial modeling comes next, communication strategies, because it is part of your, of course, marketing strategy. And then, of course, the finance plan, supply chain studies, and exit strategies if you want to sell your business, or if you are getting out, or you just want to know if you can exit at some point. And patent trademark research they can do for those also. We have a lot of high-tech companies participating in the program. And then, of course, the feasibility analysis. If you are thinking, for example, a new location, you have your old location and you want to expand, but you want to just see how feasible. And then, of course, the go-to-market strategy, now you are at that point that you have the product, you have the location. How do I go there? How do I sell this in a way that the research that I need to make it happen? So some of our clients are very, very small. For example, they work from their kitchen table. So if you are one of those, and if you need an accounting setup, that can be also possible project for us. The way it works, though, the students' goal is to find you all the necessary help, but they cannot fill the forms for you. They cannot going to apply all these forms and submit to the state. Those are liability issues, and they are not permitted to do that. Let's say you need a marketing plan, but you also need a web designer. They cannot design your website. They can, again, it's a liability. It's protected. It's your identity. And then, but they can evaluate your website though. You need the words, you need the ad search, you need the help for that. So those are going to be some pointers for you, but I will go deeper. So example projects. I cannot put all of them, so this is going to be a busy slide for you to go over, but let me explain a little bit. With the high tech, we touch base. We have a lot of nonprofits also. We have chamber of commerces, we have a lot of state associations, and then federal government even, so police department. So we have a lot of nonprofits going on. The construction companies, of course, they are booming, and there are a lot of new ones coming up. They need help. And apparel is a second one. Of course, we have the restaurants, and now that it is summer, I have a couple of food trucks applying for my projects. So, that's going to be, this is just to give you an idea how we work with them. For example, with the hotel, we did a demand forecast. So if you are opening a new location, what is your demand? What should you aim for? Let's go how well we done. So I wanted to see if there is a value to this project, and then it is value to starting with $3,000. That doesn't mean you are paying $3,000. Don't get me wrong. It is a completely free application and participation on your behalf, but this is valued at that. And then if the project goes longer, or if is required more and more, these are the values that you can see from 1,000 to 5,000 is going to be the biggest chunk. So again, students are coming from different backgrounds, and the terms are going to be from 8 weeks to 12 weeks. Summer is the shortest one, 8 weeks, and then it goes to 11 to 12 weeks during spring and fall, of course. So we have over 900 students since 2011, and then I counted 675 companies and helped, and it is still going. Let's look at this one. So I did research about the surveys we send out. And then the implementation of the project recommendation is the hardest one. That's why I put it out there, because it is hard to implement what they offer to you right away. So it takes time, and it takes a little bit of encouragement also, just because the recommendations can be, okay, your website has to change completely. Okay, we are gonna do that. Or your packaging is so expensive, we recommend this kind of packaging. For example, we had I think it was a face lotion, and her packaging was glass, and it was, of course, very, very expensive to ship. So her research project idea was, how can I reduce my cost, and how can I ship them more efficiently? So the students went out and find her a very, very cute looking pouches. So they are way cheaper. You can't break them, and they are very light comparing to glass to ship. To implement that, of course, this strategy to implement that takes a little while, but after that she did it, and yes, she has been very successful, and of course she saved a lot of money for that. Our client survey, so I was digging deeper with the numbers. the participation rate, whoever want to consider, the 94% of them participated. So this is a great number. And after talking to me, after watching this presentation, all the info sessions, they decided to move forward. And then 90% of them recommended to other clients, which is pretty high, considering we have a lot of students, a lot of backgrounds, and the faculty, and a lot of, during all these 12 weeks, a lot of things going on. And at the end, getting a recommendation is, of course, very, very important for us, so that we have the next term, the next client. This is the one I really like. It is participating in another project. So we have many clients participating second time, even third time to the project, because they start, let's start with their project, and then they either they got really happy, but they couldn't finish it. So they apply again, and then they can continue to the next one. Or they take a time like this one. If she goes out, she manufactures, she puts in the pouches instead of glasses. And now she knows that, okay, now it is a completely different business. My costs are low. Now where do I spend the money? Is it marketing? Is it this? So she comes back and then she does another project. So you may see yourself participating again, and it's completely common. Let's see. So I pulled out the most common questions I receive. So the first one is, how does it work? Of course, each term is, again, we offer it every term. So, and each term is 11 weeks, except summer one, it is 8 weeks. So the summer one is more condensed, but they still need to do the same work. And some of our clients I talk to, they really like the summer one because they don't want to wait on, 3-4 weeks more. They just want the results earlier. Some of them really like the longer terms because they this is going to be too short, and they don't have enough time to talk to the students, and the project base, and providing information is going to be hard. So depending on where you are with your business or how you can commit to the project, that is going to define how you participate or when you want to participate. Each class is 35 to 40 students. That means you are going to get at least 12 students. So I'm not sure if Diana mentioned, I used to own a toy store in Hillsborough, and I received 12 students when I participated in this program. And I never had 12 employees before. So my eyes popped out. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? I can't do so much with 12 students. So, and I, of course, on top of that, I received a faculty member who, who is the most knowledgeable about managing things. So she assigned 2 students, 2 teams. So one student was focusing on marketing, because my challenge was marketing. I knew that I'm doing okay, but I knew that I can do more with my social media. Or is it social media? Is my grandparents are in social media, or they are somewhere else? I need to figure that out. The second one is, of course, it's a retail, right? I need to, on top of my supply chain. So is my inventory, am I buying too much, or am I selling too less? What is my forecast? Do I have enough for Christmas and things like that? So I really wanted to know my numbers too. I never had enough time, of course, as a one-man owner. I had employees, but their job is, of course, to run the store, and they were all part-times, and I need to do everything. So it worked out very well for me, because after providing all the information to them, they just run with it. But they were supervised, of course, with the faculty. They have to pass this course, and they are going to be graded with your feedback and the faculty's feedback. So there is going to be a project coordinator. So as I mentioned, there will be 2 teams, and each team has going to have one project team manager, as we call. And that is the person who is going to be in touch with you. So you are not going to receive 12 emails a day. We are trying to teach them how businesses run, how a team runs, how they can manage as a team manager. So that is the way we work in real life. So the proposal and the scope of work is the first presentation. So we are going to ask, and I will go over more with the expectations of what is expected from the client's part. There will be presentations and you will be required to attend those, either Zoom or face-to-face, which is, if it is a face-to-face class, we rather you come over and then we have you as a guest and let the students meet with you. So the first meeting is going to be, as I said, figuring out your goals. What is missing from your mission? Since you have the company, what happened? Or if you are just starting, how do you want to start? What help do you need? What are the challenges you are facing? The communication between client and the project teams. That is the most important thing, because if you don't respond to emails, if they're asking you a question, the project can't go further. This is going to be a two-way educational project. You are also teaching them how to be responsible. You are also teaching them how to, communicate with a business owner or a boss. You are going to be the one actually representing the whole business. So, and they are responsible to deliver all these project timeline and everything that you required from them. So the instructor guides process. So they take classes during the day with the instructor, and then they meet with you those allocated meeting times. Of course, at the end, I will ask for evaluation. I will ask for a questionnaire. I will ask as much as you can give me as a feedback so I can go back and let them know how they did. Let's talk about what makes a good project. It needs to be a business challenge. It needs to be a challenge that in their, a seniors major student level. So it can be a business problem, again, like consider your marketing. What are you missing in your marketing? Yes, you can do a supply chain, or if you have it can be an opportunity also. You are thinking about this product. It's a supplementary product to your company, but you never get a chance to implement it or think about it even. So that can be an opportunity they can investigate for you. So, but it needs to be a challenge that that will result in a project or an outcome for you. Because sometimes I receive emails, hey, I don't know how to design my website. That is not a business challenge. That is going to be, they can tell you, hey, this is the design that you should go, to your demographic, to your, to your customers, but they will not do that. Scope of work. So a well-defined scope of work is very important. If you have a specific goal, I would like you to put it in your application form. I would like you to go over with me that goal. And then whatever they are going to deliver is going to be, it has to be aligning with your goal. So it is very important. For example, let me give you from my experience with them. When I first filled the application, I put all the marketing, I put a lot of stuff because I needed help. And after that, when I talk to them, then I look at their scope of work in their proposal. Hey, this is what we heard from you. This is what we heard from your application. This is what we are going to prepare for you. That is the moment that you have to speak up if that's not what you are looking for. That's the point that I saw. I didn't ask for too much financial forecast. I asked for supply chain inventory management forecast. I didn't ask for them to regarding my sales and things like that. Or so this, if you don't speak up, if you don't correct, then they will move on and they will continue with their research. They think that you are okay with this. So at the end of the 12 weeks, they cannot go back and do it. So it has to be the way that they understood. So that's very important to be communicative. That's very important to be aware that they are going to work on the words you are writing. And then if you have a chance to meet with me, that's what we go over. And then I will talk to the instructor about, of course. And then there is an info session with your instructor before everything starts. You can talk to her or him about your project again. But again, if they lose the sight, they are going to go somewhere very different, and you want to stop that at that moment, because you can't go back the last 4 weeks and ask them to, oh no, you have to redo this because I didn't ask for this. The third one is, of course, as I mentioned, engaging with the students. So be prepared to review weekly reports if they send you. It can be bi-weekly also, depending on your instructor. And then be prepared to present at their presentations, because they are talking to you, they're asking your help, and they are trying to figure out what you really need and solve that problem for you. So if you are not there, that's not going to be a solution for them. They will just decide, okay, we will move forward without them, and they are going to present to the instructor, and the instructor will decide on behalf of you. So, but presentations are not that common. Again, I think three of them. And then maybe one more meeting. It can be again with Zoom, or you can just come to, if it is a face-to-face, you can come to only two of them to the school and listen to their presentations. I was at one presentation last Wednesday, and it was amazing to see how they were very nervous. They were very, excited. They tried to present, and then they received questions. And I talked to the clients, and you can see their faces also. Some of them were very, very small, and they were all non-profits, and they had a mission. I mean, their thing is mission, it's not the money. So when they saw the presentations about their mission, about their whole organization, some of them even cried, and I got very, very, very emotional. They were so thankful that, okay, now I know what I have to do. And it's the idea, yes, they are keep working, but they don't have enough budget or money for them. Grants are the most important thing, and how to get them. So the students were figuring out with them how to do this. Let's continue. How to participate. So the first thing is attending these meetings, of course. If you miss the info session, I'm always available to talk, and always available with email or meeting. So submit an application form is mandatory. And I can send it to Diana, you can reach from her, or you can contact me directly. So the other one is the NDA form. So NDA form is voluntary, and we understand that some of the information is very important for you, and you don't want students to share or get out. So it is a voluntary form, but it is available, and you can fill that out. So I will sign, students will sign, the instructor will sign, everyone is going to sign, and then it will be locked. And again, not all our clients are doing this. Many of them are very, very small, and they know that it's just my sales, nobody cares. Or if they are going to be a professional service, like for example, it is a doctor office, they just want to figure out how to reach more clients. Their concern is not NDA. But again, it's completely free, it's completely understandable. It's just, and the NDA form is ready to go. It is prepared by our attorneys. That's why we ask you to fill out our NDA form, not your own NDA form. Then, because our attorneys have to revise and read it, and it's going to take a month or two. So it is the university, and things are very slow. So I would recommend using ours. It has a really good coverage, and you can read it. So the deadlines, usually it is the 6 weeks. I try to hit that. And now this is summer term. I am working with clients to participate summer term. Summer term, as I said, it is fast, it is sweet, it is going to be a short time. But if you are not available, if you want to participate in fall, if you are traveling, summer is, yes, many of our clients are traveling, so they want to participate in fall or winter even. Or some of them are, like today, I had another meeting. She was available only in summer because she was taking some time. So depending on your situation, we are completely okay with it. It all depends on the committee, and if your project is going to be selected. If not, you are going to be automatically rolled over to the next term, and then you will be considered again. You are not going to have to fill out the form or anything like that, but you will be reviewed again. So usually 80 to 85% of them accepted the first round, and then the rest and the second round is going to be accepted. It's usually, again, is much easier for the fall and other terms because we have more faculty, more classes are open, but just summer is the shortest one, and then we have only a couple of classes. So I cannot take too many clients. That's what I'm trying to say. But if you apply soon, we can talk. And if the faculty go with your project, it's a go. Yes, we can start, and it will start in June 20, I think. Yes. So for you to be considered, this is the time. The second week of May is the deadline for summer. Let's go with what to expect as a client. We went over again engagement. Prepare to be engaged. That's what I am keep hearing from the students or the instructor. That is the most important thing. If you don't answer any questions, if you don't respond their emails or prepare to attend their presentations, the project will not move on. And I understand you are busy. Things happen. Just let us know so we can work around your schedule. It is not going to be end of the world. If you miss the presentation, of course, and then we may schedule it for the other week. But if you are not responsive, yes, this is not going to work for the project. Prepare to attend up to 5 in-person or Zoom sessions. Again, this is the most I've seen. Some instructors are only 3, and then some instructors are 5, depending on who are you ending up with. Some of them are very, how to put it, if you are very, very busy, they understand that, and they are not going to bug you over and over. Some of them prefer very hands-off approach with their clients. For example, one of our instructor, he knows that, if they are busy, they are busy. He is busy too. So I will present you 2 presentations, and then you will receive project reports, and that will be it. You are not going to be in the meetings on and on. We have another one who is asking if they can meet with them in every meetings every week. So and they are doing it because they really like it, and they want to see how students are going to finish their project. So depending on your preference, you can work with your instructor. And then review and comment, of course, once they deliver what you are looking for, if that is the one, and then if you can give us a feedback about that. So that is going to be I think the most important one also at the end of your project, or even during, if you see something. I keep also, this is the most important one also. How can I hire them? It's a really big shortage, and you are getting a really good look at all these students. And then you can, of course, ask them to be internships. You can ask them to, of course, hire them. This is their last course. So we got a lot of things going on with this one too. This is 12 weeks or 8 weeks to work with them. You can actually don't have to hire, but see if you really like these students and if you want to hire one of them. So this is a very good way to reach out and find students and prospect, of course, employees for you. So many of our partners like this one are asking us to provide more information how they can work with these students. So with participating this, you are getting above everybody, because you participate the class and then you complete the project, you talk to the clients and students. So you can reach out to them through me and get the first tips. So hopefully it will turn out very well, and you can at least offer them an internship. We are always, of course, looking to our students to get hired. I want to go back one more slide. What to expect clients as a client. Again, if you ask them to fill out the forms for you, they will not fill out the forms or submit for you. If you ask them to, hey, design my website, they cannot design your website, but they can offer you how to design that website. Or if you ask them to, what will be another example, clean your office, they will not clean your office. So those are the things that I keep hearing. And I would like to be more clear about that. This is a strategic class. Their job is to offer you a strategic path to your success. So their job is to find a way to get you there, not to design or clean or do the chores and things like that. This whole course is to teach them how to help and how to implement what you are, of course, proposing. So I think, yes, the internships, and of course we covered that, and I think that's it. Yes, so you can contact me anytime with your questions or anything you want to schedule a meeting with me. I'm always available, and hopefully we will be a member too, so you can reach us through Chamber of Commerce too. Yes.
Monday, I would like to bring in Crystal and have her explain, because she's gone through and utilized the students, and just talk about her experience. Crystal.
That would be great. That would be great.
Thank you. Hande, thank you so much. It's a pleasure meeting you via Zoom.
Yes.
We communicated on the telephone and email, and thank you so much. We at Pumpernickel, we had a couple of business challenges that we are working with the PSU group on. And one of them is how to increase our production capacity for our bag treats that are shelf stable. We, at this time, we are over capacity, and we're saying no to a lot of orders. There's stores that are coming to us and asking to carry pumpernickel. And at this time, we're just not able to accept the orders. We don't feel comfortable doing that, not knowing if we're able to fulfill them. So that is one problem statement that they're working on. And then our second one is how to make our perishable cupcakes shippable ready through the United States. And that will take Pumpernickel to the next level. We get a lot of phone calls asking us if we ship from all over the United States. And at this time we don't. We have in-store pickup only, sometimes we deliver local if they really need our help. So we have 2 teams that are assigned. So they agreed to do both of them. So we have 2 teams assigned, and we had a Zoom call, and it was wonderful. Lots of great questions. But before that, the application process, I found it very easy and not intimidating. So I really appreciated that, because I was thinking maybe it was going to be a 10-page.
Oh no, I even shortened that one.
Some sort of theory, but it was very easy, so appreciate that. Also, so we had our first Zoom call, and it was delightful, informative, great questions. It was a quality meeting up until I had about 5 dogs come into my store, because I'm small business and I'm running the show here. So, but it was funny. They got the humor in it. The 2 teams came to Pumpernickel face to face, so they can get some intimate knowledge of my store size, the things that I sell. They can meet me face to face. And I found the team not extremely to a bad point. It was very good, engaging. Like, they really care about the 2 problem statements that I gave them, or business challenges, if you will. They really want to help. We had finance students, HR, marketing, supply chain, It was a great meeting. They really love our space. They love our mission statement. They like what we do. They're really excited about working with Pumpernickel. And today we are going to have a face-to-face at PSU to go
Oh my
over
God.
their work so far. So I'm really excited to go to campus and check out where they do their work. But it's so far so good. It's been really a welcoming opportunity for Pumpernickel.
I am so glad. That reminds me, again, you will receive, again, different majors with your project. And
Yes.
sometimes I receive these questions from clients, and I only need marketing help. But you actually don't, it's not only marketing you need help. It is actually finance. If you are spending too much on marketing, who is going to forecast that? So it is, when you look at your whole business, you need different areas and different help. So when I asked them, when I received that question, only marketing help, but actually you need more than that, because if you are doing only marketing, what is going on with your production, how much you are spending there? If you are overspending there with your marketing, how are you buying more inventory? How are you manufacturing? How are you shipping? Where is the money coming from? So they need to understand how your business is work, but you also need to really understand how your business work, how you can make it and get it to the next level. And it is not just marketing that is going to solve that problem for you. That's all of those different stages and different part of your business. They all have to work together. And with this program, because we have different capstones, we have only marketing capstone also, but this one is very special. It's going to give you all the students and all the skill sets that you actually need to make your business successful.
Yeah, I'm just really excited about what they're going to bring to the table. And
Me too.
Yeah, and I mean, they're in touch with my bookkeeper, so they can do sales forecasting as well.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, it's been wonderful. They've asked me for my recipes so they can see like what perishable items that we have, and see if they can find an alternate that's on the healthy side, because that's our business model. That's what we would like to provide to our customers, is a healthy alternative to celebrate your dog's birthday or a special day. So, and they're also going to be working on the packaging, because we want to make sure our pup cakes get across the country undamaged. So they look pretty when they open them. And so, yeah, we're just really excited. And
nice.
Appreciate
again, Crystal, you can have different set of students next term, or again, you may want to take a break this term and apply whatever deliverables you are receiving and see the result, and then apply again in fall or winter. Hey, I did what you asked me, and this is the results I have, but now I want to do this. I want to take this to the next level. How can I do that? So usually what is common I see from our clients, or they just don't want to break. I just want to continue. It's up to you. But it's available, and they know your project, but of course you will receive a new set of students and maybe a new instructor. Or if this instructor teaching next term, we can assign you the same one. That will be a perfect case for you. Yeah. Yeah.
Does anybody have any questions for me?
Yes. Or me. I can answer.
Crystal, I'm delighted that you're in this program and can provide that sort of, personal testimonial about your problem statements or your business challenges to help folks understand sort of what's possible. Very excited to hear the results of what they come up with. But I think your point about being on a Zoom call with the students and having 5 dogs come in and you're by yourself is really sort of the ultimate business challenge of small business owner. You're on your own to try to take the time to do that sort of research of alternatives for the things that are perishable, so you can do can expand your business. I mean, it's just almost impossible for a one-person show to try to do that. But to have a team around you that can do that, because that's what they're, in order for them to get through the class, they've got to come up with some options for you. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And Deanna, thank you so much for thinking of Pumpernickel and helping us connect with Handy.
My pleasure. I mean,
Thank
I
you.
know
Yeah.
that you've got a very unique business, and that it is very difficult to try to juggle all of those things. And this is an opportunity for our business members to really sort of build some capacity through partnering with a great university. And so, Hyundai, thank you so much for bringing this program to us. Let me ask you a question about language capacities of the students. So we have a high concentration of Latinx, Spanish-speaking business owners. Are there students that specifically speak Spanish?
Yes, of course, we cannot guarantee it how many students are going to be, but the application form, which I prepared a new one, and in the new one, if you can specify what kind of background is going to match with your skills and your goals or your mission, and that's the place that I would like to see if you are looking for a Spanish speaker. And then I will know, the instructor knows, so we can assign you a team who has a Spanish speaker. We have a big population of students with that background, and hopefully it will be a great match. Yeah.
Excellent. And so just to get the dates down right now for the summer term,
yes.
you need to receive the application by the second week in May. Is that correct?
Yes. And then the second week of May is our latest date. And then after that, the term starts again because there's a break. And then before that break, I would like to have all the applications so that faculty knows they set up your meetings and everything before they leave. And then they come back in a week, but then it will be too late for their application to be within this committee meeting. And then for fall, again, is the beginning of August is going to be our dates. And if you like to just submit now, you will be again reviewed for both 2 terms. So this is going to be a 2-term application. And I will consider your preference. Of course, you can put it in your application. I want to be for fall, or I want to be for summer. But if you are thinking summer, this is the time you apply. Yes.
Excellent. And they're asking whether or not you could put the link to the application in the chat.
I don't know. It is a PDF form. Let's see. Yes, I'm excited too, Kara. So let me see. Okay. Now can I stop sharing?
Sure.
All right. Then I can reach my files. It should be here. So I've been told if you download and then you can fill the form. It's a fillable form, and if you have a hard time, please let me know. I can email you. Here we go. Okay, this is the form.
Awesome.
Yes, it's a PDF file. If you download and open it that way, you can fill it.
Excellent. Thank you
so much.
MBA
is again, it's not required. It's voluntary if you want it. After this application, I can send that to also.
Excellent. Are there any other questions? Well, this is great. I'm so excited to bring this to our members. I know Kara's on the phone as well, and participating in the meeting, and she has a lot of interaction with our businesses and can share this as a really great resource. We're going to be sharing out this recording to our members along with the application dates and encouraging them to watch this program and then sign up in that application.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support.
You bet. Thank you so much. And wishing you all the best of your good afternoon. I'm trying to read the chat as well. So it is great to be able to work with a neighboring university and watch students, take a passion, for your business, as Crystal experienced, where they kind of immerse themselves in it. And as a business owner, you're the beneficiary of that. So
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you,
Excellent.
Crystal, especially.
Thank you.
have a great
Thank you
rest
very
of your
much.
afternoon. Thank you,
You
Crystal.
too. Bye.